to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one.
This might get ugly, bro. We don't play good on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to...
There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They go to the ground.
This would be a long thing.
Touchdown, Kansas State!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line.
It's too loud. It's too loud in here, bro.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets away. Makes him talk to the hand.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm.
Bro, look at this.
Pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Cuber. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
This offense has become a first down machine.
Bro, you see how they doing my defense, bro?
Especially for those star players.
There's so many people open.
They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got wheels.
It's like I got to make every play, and I can't be everywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
You gotta stop. It's positive. Let's go.
And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to...
Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Arizona in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Oh my God, are you so fucking slow?
It seems so
It's a pain having only one fast running back, bro.
So fast, you just end up running
It's such a pain,
Would you
bro.
have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter? A lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly, those corners fly, outside backers fly.
Damn, bro.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I hate playing on the road.
Start for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Cuber. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the
Now
right.
you over there. Cook.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough.
7 for 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him.
CPU going for it on 4th down.
And
Go.
you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
This nigga's not getting in the end zone, bro. Not on the ground. I'm sorry.
Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Shit defense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Flying down the right side.
Not on 10-7.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
Oh, man.
He's looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field.
I know
The 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, we got a forced fumble. Then we got it back. There we go. What a true freshman safety. I just put him in the starting lineup.
That is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
And that is interception.
Bro, I gotta miss my quarterback this game, bro. He done threw 3 picks.
Go for a diet drink and
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on 1st down. Caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Huber. And runs through another guy. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They run the reverse. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this.
He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wildcats are in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Stewart. Fights off a defender. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's got him. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion's a good example of...
I think my quarterback out. We threw the ball. They put him back in.
The windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
How's he doing?
Man, that was beautiful clock management.
Who, me?
Good job by this offense, sustaining the drive.
Out of here?
Getting too much in the beginning and finishing.
No, bro, we a 74 overall, bro. Like, this is...
113 is behind the rescue. Let's prep the ladder and the Stokes basket.
They'll go to the air.
You ready for this?
The grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that was a
we get ball at the halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there.
Yeah.
That last drive, quiet this crowd.
Went for 2 and got that big.
It's Taylor.
Oh, we can't hit. Yeah, he was my hardest hitter.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel.
Breaks into the open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide open, he makes the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They just keep firing. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Using his legs, it's Cuber. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with it.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Upshaw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it along the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Arizona in a hurry. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Richardson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Upshaw. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Arizona right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking downfield, it's Upshaw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. 1 play and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Arizona comes out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Stewart. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Motion from the wideout. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Cuber. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Off play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quick completion to the right. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the back. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Now improvising. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They want that clock to run. He's in open space downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those